Hi skaters. This Axel challenge has been so much fun to really build all these pieces and put them all together. And I hope by now you're starting to kind of feel something new in your body with how this Axel transfers. So often, and I continue to talk about it, we think about kind of kicking through and stepping over to our air position. And with all these exercises that we're doing, all this funky stuff, we're kind of reinforcing that the transfer of our weight in an Axel happens close to our body and not away from our body. So that's kind of been the priority with this being week 4. We're really at that point now where we've felt this in our body frequently. So we kind of added more punch to it, right? We started rotating this skill. So we started the class again with that nice Axel lean rehearsal, reinforcing that we're gonna step to our heel out in front of our nose, and we're not loading our Axel with the line of our nose coming out in front of our foot or our hips going back, or we never want any of this stuff, right? Everything happens up here, really tall, and the motions are much smaller than you think they are. So we reinforced the lifting of that leg and how quickly we transfer. So let's do that skill in different ways. We're gonna do a half turn, left to left, and then we can practice transferring. Let's try that again. Left to left, transfer. We started rotating this a bit more. And by doing that, I'm almost doing an Axel in one place. But all I'm thinking about is how tall I am and how I get over to my air position. Think of it like a lift and a click, right? Let's feel that. A lift and a click. And that happens all on the way up, right? A lift and a click, and we can rotate it. A lift and a click. Yes? And then we kind of all tied it all together using our leaning entrance. And you might notice the Axel is starting to happen, hopefully. A reminder, go back to week 1, 2, and 3 to really reinforce these moments. It's a process, right? So if you go for the more difficult exercise and you feel a little off or sideways or not comfortable, all you have to do is just go back and reinforce those basics. And the goal is that by the end of this, that Axel is feeling fresh, comfortable, and great work, you guys. I will see you in week 5. See ya.
If this was helpful, feel free to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss what's coming next. See you soon!